Hi guys, welcome to my review for Terminator Genisys. Alright guys, I've got to experience Terminator Genisys, and what am I going to say? Am I going to praise this film? No, unfortunately. Terminator Genisys falls short, I'm afraid. All our hopes and dreams of a new reinvigorated series, this isn't a good start. But there are some positives. All the 80s scenes. They're pretty much shot frame by frame of the original Terminator, and they work brilliantly with the slight updates in the timeline, giving the filmmakers here an opportunity to explore new territory, which I actually really appreciate, seeing a new twist on the original film, slightly askew, which I felt very refreshing. But unfortunately that theme doesn't run through the whole movie. But really what this film has going for it is all the action scenes. They really handled the Terminator action really well. We got a really good look at the T-1000s, T-800s fighting our heroes, and I thought that stuff really worked, to the point when they did a big time jump back from 84 to 2017. That's really when the movie fell on its ass. This setup has definitely been lifted from the Sarah Connor Chronicles, which if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's fantastic, Terminator. Also, I think the exposition is so badly paced in this movie. It's unbelievably bad. You go back, watch T1 and T2. How does James Cameron tell his exposition? You're always on the move, there's always something happening, and he's always giving you information of the story points, of the plot as it's moving. What they do in this movie? They stop. They talk. Action scene. They stop. They talk. Action scene. Go back, watch James Cameron. Constantly on the move, giving you exposition. That is how you tell one of these stories. You keep the pace moving, you keep the action moving forward, and you don't stop. And also some of the time traveling logic is a little bit convenient at times. They use plot devices to explain things, again, slow down exposition, but again it just sort of feels a bit convoluted, and it doesn't quite make me feel like they completely understood it themselves. Also, a big thing I'm really disappointed in is the marketing of this movie. The trailers, which you're seeing here, give away far too much in the movie. Far too much. When we first saw the trailer and we saw that John Connor was actually a machine, that is the big twist in the movie. Why did they show it in the trailer? Maybe we thought going into it there would be another twist. Maybe there's something bigger. We've seen Matt Smith. We haven't seen him in any of the trailers. It's not really a big twist. Okay, it's a little disappointing. But on another positive note, I thought the visuals were really good, especially the future and the 80s scenes. They've definitely gone back to the original T1 and T2 and lined up to try and mirror those visual styles, James Cameron. And I thought that really looked fantastic. Even the CG was a little bit funky, a little bit plastic, but in all the scenes we saw the CG Arnold Schwarzenegger, I thought it actually worked. The cast, Jai Courtney is horribly miscast. He doesn't feel like Kyle Reese whatsoever. Michael Biehn is still the man. It's not that Jai Courtney's bad. He's just got no character. Where Michael Biehn, you go back and watch the original movie, he's got a lot of character. Emilia Clarke, I think she's fine and believable as Sarah Connor for the most part, but she is a little bit one note at times, same as Jai Courtney. But later during the movie, we get a bit of a reprieve from these guys, and we get J.K. Simmons coming in, and how he was a breath of fresh air. He was actually the best actor in this movie, best performance in this movie. He's sort of playing the comic relief to a degree, but I thought it really worked, and I think they should have used that story a lot more heavily. They sort of cut off from him, and suddenly you didn't see him again. Where it actually was well set up for him character to be quite important, but then he disappeared, which felt really, really weird. Jason Clarke as John Connor Doesn't do anything special. He's fine in the part, but really it's probably just another day in the park for him. Arnie's back as the Terminator. He comes back. Arnie is always good playing the Terminator. No question. He played it well. He played up against himself at times, and I thought he bought it. Probably one of the best performances in the movie. Briefly mentioned earlier was Matt Smith, our friend Doctor Who. He's hardly in the movie. He's really horribly misused, and that's a real shame. Alright guys, so I'm a little bit disappointed in Terminator Genisys. It does look good on the big screen. I think the visuals are pretty good. The film's not horrible. It has a lot of good ideas. They're just poorly executed. I rate it 6 out of 10. Hope you enjoyed that little review, and we'll catch you later.